Hello, hello. Welcome to Thursday's Live. We're talking about starseed activations, becoming star beings, not star seeds. We're talking about dragons. We're talking about the rise of Atlantis. We're going to talk about Gaia. I'm going to answer some of the questions that you guys Ashley has gathered them all for me throughout the comments. I've got a whole list of questions I'm going to go through as well. Ooh, we're in it. How are you? How are you doing? We are experiencing, let's talk about ascension symptoms first. We have a really big energy coming next week. This week was intense. It is just activation after activation after activation. If you've been following along on the weekly forecast up on YouTube or the daily forecast that get posted on all of our platforms, you know what I'm talking about. It is intense, it's wild, it's heavy, it's awesome, it's numb in moments, it's all of the things. Um, but also, hi, Larry. Um, it's also just friggin' amazing, and it's just gonna keep accelerating. So I wanna talk about the activations that we're kind of anticipate for next week because I just finished recording the energy forecast. Also, I have been in download central for about 48 hours now of this endless download, let me tell you, and I got to share a lot of it in, the grid worker retreat that I'm hosting. I got to share a big hunk of that last night, and it was just like, I'm still like, "What?" It's so amazing. So, next week, we're being hit really, really hard from Norway. Hello. Um, Real hard next week. We're gonna have there's a dragon thing going on Monday. Sunday, we're having a massive adjustment in our chakra system. So I want to break down all of this for us. Hello, everybody in the comment section. Put your questions in there. I'm going to try and get to as many questions as I can today. And yeah, the ascension fields are bonker bananas. Yes, they are. So here's what to anticipate with the ascension symptoms. Um, some of you, some of us are going to be feeling like we're in between realms. Like, where are we? What am I doing? What? Like deer in headlights. So much energy that the mind is almost like lost is the way I could describe it. I'm just like lost, but not lost. I'm like everything and nothing all at the same time, which is super cool. I'm loving that I've got these little spots sticking up. We've got we're being prepared for. So when we have these activations, some of you are going to feel it a little bit ahead of time, and some of you are going to feel it when it's happening or the day after. Next week is a lower chakra ascension that's happening. So we're going to go through anything that's in that lower chakra system, meaning you might be on the toilet a little bit, or you might not be able to be on the toilet a little bit. You're going to be feeling anything that wants to purge, specifically guilt, shame, embarrassment, and resentment. Those are the things that are surfacing from that lower chakra system right now that we really want to hold and love and honor. Because if we don't, we're going to suppress them back down, and then they're not going to get healed. They're not going to get transformed or transmuted into a higher vibration. And then that's going to kind of keep you in stagnation where the ascension symptoms then pick up speed. And I don't want you to have that at all. So really pay attention to that, please. If you're brave enough, and it does take a lot of courage to look at those things, start journaling it out with your inner child. There's the inner child program on the website that you can use. You can use it for all timelines. So baby self, 8-year-old self, 20-year-old self, yesterday self, all of the things. Or you can, it's all in my book. So this is the channeled book, that my first book, that has the foundation of everything in order to truly, truly ascend, and how to use the Power 369. But the inner child program is in here. Okay. So that's what we're going to be feeling, experiencing. What I'm really, really excited about, however, is the dragons. So do we have dragon riders and those with dragon? I'm going to look at the comments in a second here. Hit me in the comments. Give me dragon emojis. Give me, yep, I'm dragon rider. Yep, I have dragon spirit energy. Where are my people? Where are you? So anything connected into dragon energy generally will be one of the divine councils called the Sephirium. They are the protectors of Atlantis. They're a galactic civilization that are very bold, very fierce, very powerful. Energy portals, gateways. So if you're anything like that, I'd love to know in the comments. Um, Love how you put that everything is nothing and yeah, right? Okay. Dragon were incense or intense in the clouds last few days. Okay. So ready for this? I started getting a download yesterday that shook me, changed my life. I'll bring that content forward soon. I just want to make sure that I can present it in a way that actually makes sense because it's pretty big. Um, and that download has then led to gateway openings within myself, within my star seed energy. I shared with you guys last week or the week before, I have no idea what timeline we're in right now, recently, that I had the full integration of my oversoul, AKA higher self, or all fractions of myself integrated. And since then, it has been powerful, powerful information coming through. Um, my life is changing for the better, a lot more freedom and excitement and passion and thriving and all of the great things and then, fuck me sideways, I'm getting love letters from you guys that are, I love you. Like, I am so honored to be the quirky weirdo that got to go first in holy shits, what is this? And that I get to be witness to your journeys and that I get to see you here every Thursday in the comment section and that I get your love and support on the other platforms. Like, thank you. I love you so much. And those love letters mean so much to me. I truly honor every single one of them. And I'm very, very grateful for you. So thank you. Thank you. Um, it has been a beautiful shift within my reality. And just when you think it can't get better, it gets better. And then information comes through, and you're like, well, damn. So, dragons, ready for this? I've been in this 48-hour download, and I have been feeling so we went through a silent dragon riders, we went through a silent timeline where like all of this energy with the dragon energy is coming through. We're feeling them, we're getting to know them, we're learning them in a meditative state, we're seeing them in our dreams, we're having all this cool stuff. And then all of a sudden it was like boop, quiet. And I was like, am I crazy? Like, what is going on? And then she came flying back. And let me tell you, she came in hot and hard, like woof, it's amazing. Um, well, welcome, first timer. So, well, today, I always take a little bit of time before I go live, about half an hour to meditate in a wake state. So, I do a little pacing meditation, and it's raining out right now, which is true Atlantean energy. It just started pouring. As soon as I went outside, it started pouring, and there's all these clouds, and the dragons are in the clouds. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing. And I'm listening to this one track that I absolutely love. And then all of a sudden, it's like, I'm here. And I'm like, you're here. And she's like, I'm here. My dragon's like, I'm here. I'm like, oh, I'd love to see you because don't we love confirmation? And then when I recorded the energy forecast Monday, this coming Monday, this coming Monday, like, I'm like, oh my God, they're coming home. So Monday is, I don't know if I'm the crazy girl who's like, oh my God, I really truly believe this, but I'm hearing Monday. And we've got big transitions coming for us. We need to talk about the 27th, September 27th. Really, it's really important for us as well. But Monday, the connection is going to be stronger. And this is sort of how it's going to work. You are going to become an energy gateway. So your cosmic heart, right? Like we've got all these layers to the heart chakra, and the cosmic heart is the one that's connected to source energy and all of the dimensional consciousness. So 60, 70, 80, 12, whatever, all the way up. That's all in this cosmic heart. And as we start to use this cosmic heart, I had in a meditation a beautiful vision of a technique that I was beautifully able to teach last night. And so this technique came through in a meditation and a vision. And as it happened, I was able to create this golden gateway. And in that golden gateway, the dragons started coming through, hundreds of dragons started coming through this portal, this energy gateway into our awareness, into here in the flesh. I was like, yes, please. Like, yes, let me ride my dragon. Um, and so we went through this quiet timeline so that we could get attuned, that we could adjust our energy. And now we're shifting back into full connection. So talk to them. I want you to spend time in your cosmic heart. I want you to go into star seeds all have one predominant vibration. This is something that I've been teaching in the grid worker course. So we all have one predominant. We are made up of multifaceted, high vibrational things. And then we've got the suppression vibrations, the sadness, the grief, all the things that keep us small. Now, in those high vibes, there's going to be one that you are predominant in, and mine is freedom. So I used to think it was gratitude because gratitude's always been really, really easy for me, um, shockingly. But I thought it was that for the longest time. But then when I had that integration, the energy is actually freedom for me. So I'm the vibration of freedom. That's my predominant one. So what I do is I just go into that cosmic heart and I bring up the emotion, how it feels, freedom feels. So you have to find what that vibration is. So first step, you're going to look at your whole life and all of the main energy that was offered to you your whole life. Mine was struggle. And then the opposite of struggle is freedom. So I got to become the vibration of freedom. Then you go into that feeling of what is your definition of freedom? A lot of people think that freedom is having the money or the time to do anything they want whenever they want. That's not it for me. Freedom for me is the ability to feel unfiltered passion whenever I want, however I want. That's freedom to me, to live my life so liberated from the things that were gifted to me from my caregivers, from my abusers, from my childhood, to liberate myself from that, to liberate myself fully, truly into the ascension process. That's freedom to me. And that's my life. And I take that very seriously. So I became that. So you're going to go into your cosmic heart, you're going to find that vibration and you're going to summon that. So whether that's through memories, whether that's through a song or thought or whatever, and you're just going to get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh, expand it. And then you're going to radiate that forward. And as you do that, you're going to learn as you become that predominant vibration, that's going to open up your energy for you to receive. Okay. So when you are in that highest possible opportunity for you, you're going to receive more. So yeah, money's going to come, love's going to come, passion's going to come, excitement's going to come, everything's going to come from that. You're going to start to attract that into your life, but you're also even better so going to receive downloads, information, conversation, telepathic conversation, direction, all of those things, right? So you start to get clarity and clarity, and it expands and expands, and it is limitless. Let me tell you, I think I've got like so much figured out. And then all of a sudden I'm like, what? And then I'm like, no way. And then my whole life changes again for the better. So as we do that, you're going to get your direction on how to become that energy gateway for helping Atlantis rise again, for supporting Gaia in her transition, for supporting humanity, for your divine purpose, for becoming a portal for dragons, like all of the things. So dragon riders, those of you that took the dragon rider course, if there's enough interest, I will absolutely run that program again pronto. 100% I will run that again. And I can even infuse it with the grid worker program. If there's enough people who haven't jumped on board, 100%, you just tell me if you want it, I will happily do it. Because it's intense and beautiful and amazing and awesome sauce. But anyway, so you're going to throw that into your field and then you're going to start to get all your downloads. And then that's how you're going to become a portal opening, a gateway opener, a key gateway, put it all open. Okay. So when I'm connected into my dragons, and those of you that have taken the Dragon Rider program, because there's, I don't know, well over 100 of you, um, Monday. So we go to work on Monday in the platform. So we have a membership called Starseed Rebellion. You guys are amazing. I love you. I get to read everybody's like journey. Oh, it's so good. Like I can't even live right now. I'm just like in there being like, what? But I'm going to put a lot of direction in the Starseed group for Dragon Riders for Monday, what our call to action is. I'm not 100% sure what it is yet, except for it is. Like, it's slamming me today. It's Monday. Like, what? So let's pause that for a second and go to September 27th. This year, we have had 3 massive galactic gateway openings. They have accelerated our ascension, our activations, our light body code activations, our light dragon light code activations, our DNA, all of the things. And we're in the third, the last one. It was scheduled to end probably full moon in October. And the Galactic Councils of Civilizations at a channel are extending that until November now. So who knows? This might be a permanent thing. That would be amazing if there's enough of us on board for it, because it takes us to hold that energy. So you guys are doing amazing. You're doing the work, you're healing, you're ascending, you're believing, you're loving yourself, you're honoring yourself, you're transmuting enough that this gateway is going to stay open longer now because of you. Like, you did it. And the more of us that do it, the more acceleration is going to happen and the longer this beautiful energy stays with us. We are, in the big scale of things, dismantling, dissolving suppression and the vibration of suppression and everything that goes along with that. And we're opening up the gateways for more unity and more high vibration. So that's the short scale of it. On the 27th of September, we are going to feel an acceleration. This is an acceleration date where the energy gateway that is open is going to be drastically accelerated. That is awesome sauce for us that know and that are doing the work and that are in it and that are like, yeah, let's go. Divine purpose all the fucking way. Let's do this. Let's go. Like, I got that energy, right? However, the rest of the world who is still in 3D, 4D it's like ripping off a fucking Band-Aid. Sorry for all the F-bombs. I'll try not to. Ripping off a Band-Aid where everything that they have not looked at, that they haven't been brave enough, because it takes courage to go inside, man. The pain that they're hiding from themselves and that they're avoiding from themselves, their own suppression through their own thoughts, their own storytelling, their own way they view themselves in the world is going to get a little magnified. So people are going to feel a little like, oh God, there's going to be some emotions. There's going to be big emotions, but this is a forced dark night of the soul, if you will, for those, because we're here. It's time. It is time to change the outcome. And so we're moving towards that. So the acceleration date is going to hit us on the 27th. So be prepared for that. So I'm making sure that in the weekly forecasts, I'm talking about the activations and giving as many tools as I can for each day. So the whole week one that's up on the tube of you, I put as much information on that when I can. The dailies, I just touch on it because not everybody's ready for that. So we've got this acceleration acceleration timeline coming, the 27th. Now, the rise of Atlantis is what we're moving towards. So the vibration of Atlantis, I do suspect that there will be some stuff coming up from, the depths of the ocean or whatever. Like, I really feel like some stuff is going to happen and we're going to see it over time. It's about a 3-year journey. That's the estimated timeline right now. So that's our ETA, is 3 years of like, let's do this. But in those 3 years, most of you will be fully ascended, if there is such a thing. I don't think there's such a thing, but we'll be there. We'll be in our star being energy. Instead of being star seeds, we will be full star beings. What does that mean? You want to talk about that? Let's talk about that for half a second, because that came through last night in the channeling session. It will be coming through as well. So September 9th and 23rd. Yeah, I got it right. September 9th and 23rd. I will be channeling. So on the 9th, I'll be channeling the 13 divine civilizations on deepening your connection to the galactic, your authentic self, your oversoul, higher self, and the integration process. And then on the 23rd, there's 11 supportive councils that are coming through. So I'll be channeling them on the 23rd, all in Starseed Rebellion. So they're going to be talking a lot about what is a star being and what's happening for us. So here's what I get to share, which I'm so excited about. Ready? Story time. Once upon a time, there was a sphere called Gaia, and Atlantis resided in Gaia. And this beautiful, beautiful space was a space of creation, a space of unity, a space of love, and a space of experience. And so the whole vibration that was here in Gaia's sphere was, or her dome, we'll call it, her space, was the vibration of absolute unity. And in that, we had free will to come and experience it in whatever fashion we wanted. When we transitioned, we had free will to reincarnate however we desired. We were not locked into being human. That's a very deep conversation that if you have not watched the video, you want sacred liberation, if you want to liberate yourself fully, the event in Starseed Rebellion that we record on the 26th talks all about this, and just the awareness of it liberates you from the reincarnation cycle. So my dog is barking at Amazon delivery guy. Sorry. Okay. So where was I? Because I got totally distracted from Frankie. Also, I'm super excited about that Amazon package because it's a sparkly thing that's going to hang in the window. ADHD, get back on page. Okay. I had someone recently be like, "You are so much," in the comments. I was like, I know. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, Gaia, right? Atlantis. Here we go. So, the vibration was the vibration of unity. Now, then, once upon a time, you could come. So, humanity, go back to this. Humanity was we were star beings. We were a crossbreed of the human physical, knowing our star seed essence, our star being essence, our galactic essence. We had all of our gifts. We had all of the things. We were all of the things. And in the physical, in this style of body. And then this, I just got my Amazon package and ran to the door. Okay. So, um, Laura, you and I are on the same page, babe. Okay. So this was liberation. It was beautiful. It was unity. And we could experience creating life. We could experience all of the things that it is to be human. We were the highest possible multidimensional creatures because we were all that we were in this body, still connected. And then something happened, which I can't talk about here. And we went into suppression. And in that suppression, the reincarnation cycle was a forced back into human. And when you were reincarnated back into human, your soul was fractioned over and over and over until we eventually lost sight of who we were. Okay. We became, um, we became, we were so tampered with, is how I'll put it, that our only role was to fuel what 4D calls loosh, fear. We are factories, walking factories of poop and fear. Like that's all we are. We're just walking. Oh my God, I can't talk. Walking sacks of poop and fear. And we are fueling the suppression matrix. That's all coming down. Okay. It's all going to change very beautifully, very, very beautifully. And so this is why we're having an acceleration in our ascension. So what is happening now is star seeds, which I think the majority, if not all of humanity is, um, maybe not all of them, but anyway, we are ascending at such a level where we're having the integration of all these fraction pieces of ourself, including our galactic self. And as we do that, we are coming back into our star being essence, less human. Um, our bodies are changing. The light within our cellular structure is expanding. That's what a light body is. We are evolving to needing less food, being more vibrant, age reversal, really rapid healing, man. Like physical healing, telepathy on steroids, teleempathetic, teleoptic, all of the things that we all ache to be. So this is what we're moving through. This is what's happening. And Gaia is being restored as well. So what are you getting this week? I need to know, Jesse. So we are going through that, and Gaia is going through that because she was the vibration of absolute source energy, compassion, acceptance, unity. And then she was the one that was like, we're just going to create this little matrix over you and make you miserable and house all of the things. And so she's going through remembrance. She's having her full memory restoration happen as the same thing that we're going through. We're in it together with her. And so right now, she's just going through what we're going through. So wherever you're at, this is what you fuel her with. This is what she's fueling us with. She is remembering. She's restoring her origin the way we're remembering and restoring our origin. It's kind of why I don't like the term spiritual or ascension or awakening. Kind of accurate, but it's remembrance. We're remembering everything. And so, right? This is why we don't wanna eat. I used to love me a barbecued steak. Let me tell you, that was my favorite thing with garlic mashed potatoes and like, oh, I can't. I can't eat any of it now. I am living off of fruit, a little bit of fish, and a whole lot of vegetables right now. And I'm not suggesting that you go vegan or vegetarian or any of those things. You do you, you follow your body. There is no rules, okay? There's no rules. You do what's right for you. But I am definitely shifting and I'm being fueled from sunlight. I'm being fueled by water. I'm being fueled by deep conversation. I'm being fueled by your love. I'm being fueled by so many things. And I'm like very openly talking about my sleep right now. I'm getting like not a lot. I am not sleeping very much, and my body's okay. It doesn't need as much sleep. So it's like I can regenerate myself differently than I've ever been able to do. My body's losing weight. It was losing it really fast. Now it's like my muscle tissue is actually growing, which is super fucking cool. Like I'm just lightly working out, and it's like anything you do right now is magnified. So a little bit of working out, a little bit of energy towards that, your body shape shifting like crazy. I'm losing inches like mad. Um, I went from a size, I think it was a size, I don't know, probably 14, 15, 16, somewhere in there, like 5, 6 months ago, and I'm down to a size 6. Like, my body's like, "Meh," because I'm just having all these activations right now, and I'm trusting the process, and I'm looking at the things that are not working within my operating system, my human system. So, shame, guilt, sadness, all those things, like, really moving through those. So, this is what we're having happen. Gaia is going through it, we're going through it, and we're coming to the onset of September 27th. Like it's pedal to the metal. You know, when someone like slams the brakes too hard, like my husband does when he drives. Hi, if you're watching, I love you. And you're like, "Woo," right? It's that, but it's the opposite. It's the gas. It's like, "Woo," like we're gonna feel this intensity happen. It's so beautiful. So next week, we're being prepared for that. You're being prepared for it now. So let's debunk a couple of things. I talked about this in my energy forecast that I just recorded. So I just recorded next week's energy forecast. I'm going to debunk a couple of things for you, unpopular opinions. I'm not here to intentionally trigger you. If the shoe fits, put it on, do something with it. You're welcome. So we're going to talk about energy healing. We're going to talk about the chakra system. I've talked about this before, but you need to know. Okay, we are everything's ascending. So we've had over the last little while, the upper chakra system is truly ascending. So we're getting more telepathy, we're getting more knowing, more psychic abilities, more of the clairs, right? They're like on fire. They're amazing. We're speaking our truth. Who here, raise of hands, is all of a sudden just speaking your fucking truth and being like, actually, that's a hard no for me. Or setting boundaries all of a sudden, you're like, I don't even know where that came from. Or having a conversation with someone and wisdom comes out of your mouth and you're like, I don't even know where that came from. We're expressing our truth right now, right? See, we're having it. There's going to be a few hands coming up. I'm confident. Let me see them. So this is happening. We've had this upper chakra activation and the cosmic heart chakra. So who's got back pain? Heart palpitations, back pain, shoulders, neck. Who's got all of that? That is your cosmic heart activating. With the cosmic heart activation, I am sweating. I take off my slippers. With the cosmic heart activation, you also will have these timelines of like, I just need to tell everyone how much I love them. Like, does anybody like just love bombing through text messages? You're just like, I just need to tell you I love you so much. I'm so grateful for you. Oh God, I love you. Or you're looking at your cat because your cat is the cutest orange cat in the entire world. And you're just completely like, oh, I love you. And you love him so much that you just want to like stuff him in your mouth. And that's stupid. I don't know why we do that. I do that, Dim. I can not the only one that does that, I'm sure. But I'm like, I need to like touch you with my face. Oh. And he makes me itchy, but I still love him anyways. Like we're going through this fluctuation of love, this fluctuation of connection, this fluctuation, this beautiful expansion of like, let me talk to you. Oh, let's have a heartfelt conversation. Let's feel the feelings. Like, oh, it's so beautiful right now. This is the activation. It also comes with, yeah, a little bit of back pain. Like just a little bit of back pain, just a little bit, stiffness in the neck, all those things. So these have all been accelerated. Now we're going to go through a timeline, or it's a lower chakra system. So here's what I am going to debunk for you. Um, do I have a picture of it? I literally just did a card reading with it on the card. I'm going to multitask here. Ready? Do you know what a Merkaba is? If someone can throw a picture of the Merkaba in the comments, I would forever eternally be grateful, but I'm looking for one on a card right now because I know there's one on my cards. So we have been taught, so let's just back it up a tiny bit. We've been taught once we started to awaken and the powers that be, the evil bullshit that we're about to knock out, once they realized that we were starting to be activated and that we were starting to truly remember our purpose and what we are, they were like, oh, cool, let's throw out this thing called spirituality and let's confuse them. Let's teach them that instead of God, since they're figuring it out, that they can't believe in God and they can believe in the universe. We'll give them universe source, and we'll have people write books called The Power of Now that will have all of these lofty things, but not actually what to do with them or how to found one or how to actually get there. And let's suppress them. Let's let them think that they're getting it. That's going to be amazing. And then what's going to happen is they're all going to try so hard to be special and they're going to get their asses on TikTok and they're going to be like, look at me with my cards. And then they're going to become master healers and all of the things. And so in all of that, we're going to tell them that their chakras go like this. And so they started putting information out there. Not the truth. And when you allow this to move through you, you get this information, you get the downloads, right? So there was this timeline where this incredible human, oh my God, she's amazing. Just the most beautiful heart in the entire world. I was doing an energy healing session on her back when I used to could be a Reiki master teacher. And I was like, "Rah, rah, rah," and I'm like, yeah, and doing all the things. And her chakra system was upside down. Like I'm crazy psychic and I'm not just psychic with like the all of the clairs. I get visions, movies play. If I'm going to do a book of life session for you, I become you. And I'm like, oh, I wonder who this is. So I never know what's mine and what's yours until I meet you. And I'm like, oh, it's for you. So I'm doing this energy session thing. And I've been working with the Galactic for so long that they've taught me many, many modalities. And here I am working on this woman and her chakra system is upside down. And I'm like, your root is in your head. Like what? And she did not have her head up her ass. This was an incredible human. Okay. So I'm like, what is happening? It's okay. I got one. You don't have to worry about. It's right here. I'm going to talk about it in a second. But thank you. So, um, so I'm like, what? So I'm like chatting away with the Galactic and they're like, well, this is the thing. Humanity believes that their chakras go like this, but it's not. It's the Merkaba. And this is why energy healers who are like holding over your root chakra and then moving energy up to your solar plexus and all of the things and psychic surgeries. One, you cannot drop some lessons and then I'm moving back into our topic. One, you cannot go to someone's body and energetically cut it open and remove a blockage and poof, they're healed forever. Nope, that's bullshit. You can't do that. How do you do that? Energy is energy. You can't grab a ball of energy and take it out. You can transmute energy, you can change energy, but you cannot remove energy. That's like being in the ocean and being that one water droplet is your problem. Let me kumbaya and scoop it up and throw it out. And now you are forever cleansed. Like it doesn't work like that. It's nonsense. Sorry. It's nonsense. So I'm also nonsense. You're welcome. So here we are. Okay. So the chakra system, Reiki, some man, I can't even remember his name. I used to teach this shit, believe it or not. That's how far removed I am from it. Some dude way over in the other side of where I am in Gaia had a download, I guess. I don't know. And that was forever ago. Okay. It's 2025. It's 2025. So if Reiki truly was the thing, would we all not be walking on water like Jesus by now? Because it's been around for so fucking long. I had many sessions. I offered many sessions. Did their lives change? Did they become high vibration so much so that they were so magnetic that everything that served them found them the way my life is now, the way a lot of my students' lives are now? Nope. Nope. So you can't release, you can't remove, you can transmute. And the only way you can transmute is inside you transmuting. So Merkaba, here we go. This shape. Yes, my card is upside down. The Merkaba. Okay. It is two pyramids that spin in opposite directions. One pyramid goes like this. It is a three-sided pyramid. The other pyramid is the other direction. It goes like this, three-sided pyramid. They come together, they spin in opposite directions. The peak of one sticks out the top, the peak of the other sticks out the bottom. I'm trying so hard with my words right now. Star chakra, earth chakra. Cosmic heart chakra is your center point, your heart chakra, your cosmic heart chakra. Okay. Thanks, Marina. Doesn't really matter. So, cosmic heart. The three-sided pyramid is your upper chakra system rotating in one direction, and your lower chakra system is on the lower pyramid going in the other direction. That is true, and it takes up your entire electromagnetic field. It's not this big in here. It is all that you are. Do you know that your DNA is also energetic and it radiates into your electromagnetic field? Your DNA isn't just the meat, it is all that you are. It is vibration. We are vibrational beings. So, your chakra system. Okay. So, that's why Reiki, no, thank you. Not to knock anybody who does it. There's some amazing healers out there and they're awesome and it's an incredible experience. Keep doing that if you want to do that. I love you. I'm not trying to knock anyone. I'm just bringing forward what the collective has shown me. So I'm just the messenger. Okay. Take it or don't. If it doesn't resonate, don't matter. Don't take it. So with all of that, we are having our lower chakra system ascend right now. We've had the upper chakra system activation. We've had the cosmic heart activation. Now we're going into the timeline of lower chakra activation. And so that's going to feel a little off. Is anybody getting the spins and vertigo? It's an indicator that your chakra system is ascending because the energy goes like this in the lower and it goes like this in the upper, and they intertwine and move through you to the galactic, into Gaia, all the things. So you're going to get vertigo. You're going to get, when your chakra system is being activated and accelerated, vertigo, dizziness, this very bizarre feeling when I went through it that the ground was dropping. I was just like walking and I'd be like, whoop. And I'm like, did the ground just drop? Like what? Like this, the sensation of being on an elevator almost. So that is one of the things that happens when you're going through this acceleration. Everything is ascending. Everything is leveling up into higher dimensional vibration. It has to. Dragons are in 12 dimension. Humans are in 3, 4, 5, 6, floating 6 to 9 right now, depending on where you're at. So you have, like, for you to connect with the higher vibrational things, for you to get higher vibrational downloads, for you to get deep universal wisdom, for you to understand and be able to channel books from the galactic on how to use the power 369 and all of the things, your vibration has to be up here. It can't be 4D, 5D. It can't be 3D. It can't be those things. It doesn't match. They cannot connect. There's 3D, 4D, 5D, there's 12D, there's space in between. You got to meet them in the middle. So you're going to have definitely stomach issues, especially with the lower. And I was talking about it in the beginning. Like, you're either going to be shitting hot lava or you're not going to be shitting at all. Like, there seems to be no in between. Yay, right? I personally would rather hot lava than being constipated. I don't know. But anyway, so this is what we're moving through. The activation is it's already in motion. We're already getting the onset of this. And predominantly, we're going to be getting that next Sunday. So that would be, heads up, get your toilet paper ready, the 14th. The 14th, it's like, bam. Now, with that, what are we emotionally going to go through? It's really important that you understand this. Emotions. You're just going to feel all your human things. All of your human things. And I have something really exciting that I'm chomping to share in regards to that, but I'm not allowed to bring it public to this platform just yet. But I will be bringing it into the membership platform because nobody can find it and flag it there. So there's all of that. All right. I don't even know where to go from here. I'm like, there's the things I would add that the root is on fire. I would add that the root is on fire. Okay. Um, yeah, I'm not the only one that got vertigo. And which way to each turn, up or clockwise? I don't know. I don't think it matters. Does it matter? Do we need to know? I don't remember in this moment. If you just connect into your body, you'll feel it. So I don't think it matters because let's talk about that. That is a great point that I should bring out. Here we go. Ready? Lessons handed over. Okay. I love that. So the question was, which way does each of the things, because they rotate in opposite direction. And I was just seeing if I could do that. They rotate in opposite direction. So the question was, which one rotates clockwise, counterclockwise, right? My answer is asking that question. This is not directed to you, darling, at all. This is just beautiful for all of us. The reason someone would ask that question is what? So that we could go into a meditation and focus on it and do what? Speed it up, make sure it's working, check it out. Fact one, your body knows exactly what to do. Your body is doing exactly what's required. Exactly what's required. If something is dysfunctional, point two is because you have a vibration that is not serving you, AKA a belief that you're not worthy, or a belief that you are going to be abandoned, or that you're not safe, or whatever that belief be. The low vibrational belief is what creates blockages, stagnation, or complications in the human structure. So, I don't know, go find it. Problem solved. Three, if you're going into a meditation with the intention of creating change, then you are trying to control the outcome, which means you don't trust the process. Your whole system is designed to do exactly what is required, exactly what's required. And it knows exactly what to do, exactly what to do. It cannot get it wrong. It will never get it wrong. It is a perfectly multidimensional creation, and it will go to its highest possible outcome when you allow it to go to its highest possible outcome. So if you're arriving in your meditative state, trying to fix something, trying to change something, then you are trying to control the outcome. You are trying, and that is the vibration of I don't trust, or I don't believe, or something's wrong. So you're going into a meditative practice with a low vibrational frequency already. So instead, my suggestion, every meditation you go into, when I show up in my meditation, I'm like, hey, what's next? And that's it. I scan my body. I'm like, what's next? And then I allow what is next for my highest possible outcome to be the thing. Because if you've read this, when it talks about the observer and the observed become one, when I talk about that theory in this book, so those of you who read it know what I'm talking about, you become one with the intention. So when you go into trusting the highest possible outcome, trusting it, knowing that that's what it does, you will have the highest possible outcome. So you can't go into something and try to change it, try to redirect it. I have people ask me all the time, what's my starseed origin? I don't know what my origin is. I don't know if I'm this or that. Like, who fucking cares? You're multi-galactic and a multi-dimensional being here right now. Like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And the reason people want that is because they want a label. And they want a label because they want a sense of identity instead of being universal flow, instead of being source, instead of being all that is. So I don't like telling people what their origin is. Most of the time I know, and I'm like, nah, you don't need to know. Let it go. Because if you're doing it out of control, you're doing it out of low vibration. Or if you're doing it out of a sense of entitlement or a sense of label or a sense of, I just need to know, then you're not trusting the process. All of the answers are there. All of them are there. Everything that you are required to understand is in your cosmic heart. All of it. This is your call home. This is your connection to everything, to source, to all that you are in all time, space, reality. All of it is right here, right here. And we spend so much time seeking validation outside of ourselves instead of going in here, right? Which isn't wrong. Validation brings confirmation. Confirmation brings confidence. Confidence brings motivation. Motivation brings inspiration. So it's okay. But you don't have to. It's all here for you. You just have to understand how you, in the old narrative of Ikaru thoughts, are holding you back. So if you're going to tell the story of I'm unworthy, life isn't sustainable, life is hard, money's hard, I don't have enough time, I'm burnt out, I'm too busy, I'm too tired. I hear that one a lot. Oh, my knee hurts, oh, my back hurts. Like if you're going to do all of that, then you're in low vibration. You're acknowledging a problem. You're not acknowledging what your body is trying to show you. So instead of all of those things, be like, oh, what is this offering to me? Because this is clarity, because your body is always offering you clarity. So every discomfort you have is clarity. It's an opportunity to say, oh, what's this attached to? Let's do that. Let's have a look. Okay. Beautiful. I love that. What comes, comes. What goes, goes. Amazing. I love that. It's beautiful. Just go with the flow. Yep. Beauts. Loving, loving, loving. Okay. The globe looks like it's jumping. Does it? It might be. It's because my energy is like, oh, right now. So there's all of that. Shall we do a jump into, did I miss anything? Did I not finish something? Because that happens sometimes where I start on something and then I get sidetracked with ADHD because it's such an incredible experience. All starseeds have it. To what degree is very different. I just get really excited. So if there's anything I missed or any questions that I can answer, put them in the comments right now for me. And also, and I'm going to come back to them. So right now, let's do that. I am actually going to put a little note to myself right here, dime, right here, dime. So that way I can find it and that way I can scroll back to the questions. Okay. All right. Note to self. Here we go. So let's tap into some direction for us, shall we? This deck is like becoming my favorite very quickly. It's really beautiful. 1, 2, or 3, or a combination, or all of the above. Let me hear it. What do you want? Okay. I'm going to wait to see some numbers on the screen, and then I'm going to start to select. 1, 2, or 3. This is going to be, what I'm going to do is, so for those of you that are new, because we do have a lot of new followers. Hi, I'm Dime. Time does not exist. We know this, but I understand it. So whenever you find this, what I do is I connect into all time space reality. So that's what I'm doing right now. I create this little arc that goes to all of the little hearts and the amazing big hearts and the souls and all the things that find this video through all time space reality. And I connect into you. I connect into your oversoul, your higher self. And it creates a little arc and a channel that comes back to me to offer direction or lesson or whatever that wants to come through specifically for you. So I've done that connection. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to start with number ones. Here we go. Ready? It's a lot of purple. Just saying. A lot of stuff going on. Okay. So here's what's coming for number ones. Some direction for you, for those of you that pick number one. What I'm hearing is Well, one, massive transformation is coming your way. So, everything that I was talking about in regards to being a gateway, a portal opening, a dragon rider, like, yeah, it's you. You are really in alignment for um, being a leader and leading the way. This isn't about importance or priority or anything. We're all equal and we're all in this together. Just some of us are going to go first. Those of us that go first, so let me, before I say what I'm going to say, you're meant to be in a leader position of figuring this out, going through the journey, going through the remembrance, the ascension, the activations, the all the things, so that you're going to go through that and you're going to be able to show the way. All right. Now, having said that, those of us that go first, we are going to go through the unknown. It's never been done. This hasn't been done. We've never come to a timeline where humanity is going to be liberated the way we are, where Gaia is going to be liberated, all things involved back into unity. This has never happened. This is new. And so it's like when you have kids. I have my daughter, and I remember I brought her home and I looked at her and I was like, I don't even know what to do with this little meat suit. Like, and then my son comes along and I'm like, nah, I got this. I got this. Totally got this. Um, when you are meant to go as the first wave, you don't know the way in. And so there is a few challenges. There is a little fallen down or a little rocky or a little topsy turvy in moments. And so the message coming through is please trust the process. And it is all about it's please trust the process. And whatever we fixate on within the inner story of self, how we perceive our experience, You're you are so in alignment that you're gonna magnify it like crazy right now. So this is your opportunity to magnify what serves you and not magnify what doesn't serve you. And it can be uncomfortable. So some tough love, some sacred firmness coming your way, okay? Yes, we have pain. We have loneliness. We experience these things. You have experienced loneliness, separation, a sense of not belonging. You have experienced abandonment. You have experienced forms of abuse. You have experienced hardships. You've experienced lack of prosperity, um, doing things alone, being forced to be powerful, to be strong or funny because of your trauma and all those things. And the majority of humanity will go through these timelines, these challenges, and hold on to them and tell the world over and over again in some form of toxic vulnerability, like literally word vomit, toxic vulnerability. Being like, oh, yeah, well, poor me, I had this. Or you have a headache, well, my back, blah, blah, blah. Or a comparison factor of pain or telling the story over and over again, like, oh, I'd love to do that, but I just can't afford it right now. I remember one time a long time ago asking a friend, I was like, are you losing weight? She's like, well, I can't afford groceries. So yeah. And I was like, okay, toxic. Like, nobody cares, by the way. We do. But anyway, so the message here isn't that you're being toxic vulnerable with the world, but are you being it with yourself? Are you ignoring your inner pain and being toxic positive? Like this is a checkpoint for you, number ones, where you're going to be looking at how are you holding on to the story? Are you fixated on lack? Are you fixated on frustration or pain or stagnation? Are you panicking because you're not having great meditations? Are you comparing your meditations to other people's meditations and experiences? Stop. Stop. You are perfectly, exactly where you are. And all that is required is for you to have a little bit of awareness in regards to where am I holding myself back? What am I so afraid of? What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid of that? And what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Are you going to choose to honor your pain and use that as your superpower? If I had not experienced all of the mother effing struggle that I had to experience, I like all of the abuse, my body being completely violated at a very young age, damaged by my babysitter's son, one of my caregivers violating my body, my father beating my bones and my flesh. Okay. Then I got married, I had babies, I was Jehovah's Witness. Oh, and I was like, the baby part's cool, not the JW part. And then they turned their back on me because I didn't want to be a JW because my husband was having an affair. So here my husband is doing whatever it is he's doing, and I'm the one who gets blamed because I want to leave the religion. So they steal my kids from me and they kick me out of the house and change the locks, and then I'm fucking homeless. And then I'm in trauma response, man. So I latch onto this D bag, this massive D bag, and I'm like, I'll make him keep me, it'll be fine. And I go through that journey and I have to go to a custody battle. It's just disgusting. Disgusting. If I hadn't experienced all of that, how would I truly understand what freedom is? It's not that life taught me lessons. It's not that it made me strong or powerful. Fuck that noise. No, it didn't. It gave me the contrast to be brave enough to go after freedom. Most humans will stay in the contrast. They'll stay in the ick and they'll use it as a crutch for everything that they can't do. You're not doing that anymore. You're going to look inside right now and you are going to ask yourself, what is the contrast I'm experiencing? Am I going to be brave enough to go for it? Because that's what you're here to do, leader. You're a leader. Lead the way. Go after it. Stop being small. Stop using it. Cry when you need to cry. Scream when you need to scream. Get the fuck back up again and go for it. This is your call to action. This is your call to be brave and to go for it. You are in an incredible timeline of opportunity. The energy is supportive towards you going after everything that you deserve. Go get it, babe. Go get it. Don't let anything stop you. Okay. All right. Number twos. My guide skipped at me. Get out of your way this week. Love it. Okay. Number twos. Did I see Dare? Hi, baby. I love you. I miss you. I need hugs. I need to hug you. I miss your face. Okay. Number twos. This is one of the questions that I was going to answer today. So I love that this is happening. Are you self-whole? Are you self-whole? Or are you afraid of being selfish? There's a huge difference between the two. And this is your wake-up call to be self-whole. I jokingly put ish on the end of everything, right? I used to do comedy a little while ago. Not well, a long time ago. And it's pretty funny until the time I wasn't funny. And then I was like, oh, never doing that again. And one of my things was ish. Everything was ish. And through that, I was like, what's self-ish? I don't want to do anything half-ass. I'm not ish anything. I'm not happy-ish, hungry-ish. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm all in. And so I'm not going to be self-ish because self-ish is half full. So what is actually selfish? Selfish is when you obviously, in a very toxic way, need to take from other people. That's selfish when you take from other people to fill yourself. Self-whole is when you fill your bucket so goddamn much that it overflows and you leave your shit everywhere you go. And then you can put that generous, oversized, overworking, amazing heart of yours. You can give it a rest. So you have the biggest hearts, number twos, the biggest hearts, and you're overgiving. We don't need to do that. I believe that overgiving is selfish. I talk about that in my book. I think it's selfish because if we take care of everybody first, then we'll get our turn. Then we'll get our turn. And so the intention of giving that big heart of yours, not for everybody, but a lot of people, if I give and give and give and give, I'll be seen. If I give and give and give, I'll receive. If everybody's taken care of, I get my turn. I just want my turn. So let me just see where I can give and give and give. We don't need to do that. Your heart is amazing and it's beautiful. And you can just put it into you. Pour it into you. How are you honoring yourself? You're being called to fill your buckets. There's 4 bodies, 4 buckets. I have an analogy for all of those in the book. Your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, okay? Are you taking care of those 4 bodies? Are you honoring them? There's a whole chart in the book on how to do it, to honor yourself, to fill yourself, to become self whole. So we're moving towards self wholeness now. This is your reminder. And if you're already there and you're already like, yeah, I fucking nailed this, because like I've got it nailed, let me tell you, fucking love myself so goddamn much. If you are already there, are you brave enough to level it up? Are you brave enough to take it to the next level? Are you brave enough to let go of things that don't serve you, to give more to your own energy field so that your energy field can be bigger and better and brighter for the whole world? Because, honey, you're going to change the game for a lot of lives. And if you don't understand how to be that big ass light, how are you going to do it? So you got to do it. For you to sit in a seat where, for me to be sitting where I am right now, where I have multiple global companies, I have the most incredible team. I have this incredible team. The people that work alongside me are the most amazing humans. Oh my God. Fuck, they're cool. I have the most amazing family that I've chosen. I have chosen family. I do not have organic family or blood family, whatever we want to call that. I have chosen family. The most amazing. The Starseed Rebellion, you guys are my family. Like, you thrive. And the only way to have that is to first fill your buckets. You have to be so focused on loving and honoring yourself that you become unstoppable, that no matter what piece of shit throws something at you, you can be like, is that all you got? Is that all you got? Because I got so much, babe. I got so much. You can't take me down. It's time to fill your buckets. So if you're already there, then we're going to level up again. So I want you to do some evaluation on, is there things in my life that maybe are not really truly serving me? Are we going into avoidance sometimes? Are we being like, oh, I'm feeling this emotion that I don't want to feel, and it's really painful and uncomfortable, and so I'm just going to scroll for a minute instead and read everybody else's stories? Are you doing that? Because I just realized a little while ago I was doing it. I had humiliation come up. Oh my God, it was dreadful. I was like, I don't want to see this. Oh, it was so cringy. And it took me so long to be brave enough to look at it because it was so cringy. Oh, but I did it. So I examined, because I am so focused on self wholeness so that I can be offering to the world the way I offer to the world. And so I had some time. I was like, okay, what's next? What's next? And then it was like, hi, humiliation poked its ugly head. And I was like, huh? No, I can't. I can't. It took me a little bit of time to go through that. So I want you to do some diving on what's holding you back and how are you diverting from it instead of actually just looking at it. Okay. We're becoming self whole, number threes. All right. We're going, or number twos, sorry. Now we're going into number threes, and number threes have 3 cards. So let's go into that. Okay. Oh, well then. Okay. Um, all right. Where do I start with this? It's a little uncomfortable. I'm sorry. I love you. So if you could just take a moment and love yourself really hard right now, it's a little uncomfortable. Um, okay. So those of you that chose number 3, you're going through a DNA activation. Okay. You're going to get hit pretty heavy, and it's going to be glorious, and you're going to be amazing. And it's going to just be everything that you've ever wanted on the other side of it. But getting to the other side is going to be a little uncomfortable for you. So I want you to brace yourself with a couple of lessons right now. Okay. When I was giving birth to my daughter, I was 19, no, 20. A month before I turned 20, I got married at 18 because that's what JWs do. And then boop, surprise pregnancy 8 months later, and boop, 8 months later, a baby girl. And while I was in delivery, it was a very, very hard labor. And there was a lot of complications. And there was a defining moment where I couldn't anymore, but it was too far gone to do a C-section. So it was like we lose things or we go for it. And my little broken heart, the nurse leaned into me and said, "This is as hard as it's going to get right here. This is the peak." And something switched in me. And I was like, okay, this is as hard as it's going to get. It's going to get better after this. And she's like, "I promise this is the peak of hard. Are you ready?" And I was like, yeah. And that has stayed with me from that moment. This is as hard as it gets. That is your message. What you're moving through, you have gone through so much and you've gone through it very gracefully. You're about to go through the peak, my darling. And I love you and you've got this. Please gain a support system so that you don't flounder. Please believe in yourself as you go through this. These are some of the key things that I see that are coming up for some of you, not all of you. Okay. DNA activation is when you expand the source energy, energy, cosmic energy in your body. You become more cosmic energy through the DNA activation, and you drop things that don't serve you. And when you do that, in order to get there, you've got to understand a couple of things. So these are the things that I'm seeing. One, I am seeing you don't need to talk that meme. You don't need to talk butterfly language to caterpillars. Stop. Stop trying to control the outcome. There's fear of lack of control. So this is one of the things in number 3, fear of lack of control. That will look like you trying to support people in seeing their potential. That is not your job. Don't do that. That is not okay. That is not nice. What are they experiencing? So you're going to take a little self-reflection on what are people experiencing through me. I did that and very open about in the beginning of my relationship with Corey. I kept looking at his potential and being like, oh, you could do this, you could do that. Da, 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 da. And he took from that, I'm not enough for you. So that's what he was experiencing through me in my ego self, trying to be like, let me help you. So we're not looking at people's potential. We're accepting them for where they're at. We're not going to preach. We don't need to get a megaphone and be like, I am a dragon rider and a starseed. We don't need to tell the world. They're not ready to understand. I want you to think about, are you triggering people or inspiring people? Are you intentionally triggering people? Are you pissing them off? My intention is to never trigger. I do joke, if the shoe fits, go ahead and wear it. I am just speaking my truth, but this is my role here at 2:00 on Thursdays, right? It's my role to do that here. I don't do this to my husband or my children or my neighbors or someone at the grocery store or my BFF or people that work with me. I don't do it to anybody. It's my role to do it here. I know my lane. I'm in my lane. I don't take it anywhere else. So are you oversharing? Are you over projecting? So that's one of the things. We don't need to go around trumping people with our butterfly language, especially if they're caterpillars. Okay. They're not ready. They will find their own path. Trust them. Trust them. Trust them to find their way. Second thing, one of the like you're going to have one of these things somewhere on the scale number 3s. So another piece is, are we looking for conflict? Are we How is passion for you? Okay. I want Human nature craves passion. And some of the 3D world will get caught up in talking about news topics or all of the things that have gone, will go on in the world, because that's the only way they know how to seek connection and passion. That's what we're looking for, is connection. So how are you seeking connection? Are you seeking connection through what I just shared about being a butterfly caterpillar verse thing? Are you seeking connection through oversharing? Well, I wouldn't know anything about that. Are you seeking connection um, and morphing who you are a little bit in order to match somebody instead of just being like, that doesn't really work for me? Are you How are you seeking connection? Right? Like, we wanna look at, am I doing that in a way that serves me as much as it serves all things involved? We wanna look at resentment. Is there any resentment or frustration or unhealed trauma with your mommy and daddy? That's gonna be really important to look at. The third challenge that I'm seeing is, we're gonna go through a wave right now where a lot of people are gonna transfer over to the other side. When we go through waves where the energy, it's in a transfer point in timeline. And so it's always kicked off because the truth is always shown. So this is, how do I word this? It's not soul it, struggling on how to teach this because I don't want to trigger anyone. Um, we go through waves where a lot of souls will transfer over. Some of them know that they are on a deep level. They know, and they're going to go work from the other side, or they're going to go back into the reincarnation loop. I can't share everything that I want to share with this, but we're just going to see a lot of death. Okay. Part of that is manufactured. Um, I would love to say that all of it was free will. That's not. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. And it's always kicked off when there's a manufactured one. It is always kicked off by 3 celebrities dying within the same timeline. Um, we just had that. And so we're going to go through a wave of a lot of people transferring over to the other side. Um, I'd like to say the other side, but that's all I'm going to say right now. We're going to see a lot of death. And so you might be touched by death. You might go through the experience of a pet or a very close friend or a loved one spontaneously leaving or quickly leaving. And that might bring up some stuff. So, um, yeah, you probably should watch number 3's. Please join the Starseed Rebellion and go watch the event from myself, Ricky, and Lisa, the recording we did on the 26th of August. It's called Sacred Liberation. There will be follow-up conversations with that, but you're going to need to know that content. I can't bring any more of that here because it'll get slammed. Okay, so that's what's going through. So on the other side of it, please remember this is temporary. This is as hard as it's going to get. You 100% are going to be amazing going through this. And the timeline of how long it takes you to go through it is up to you. So if you get caught up in, like we were talking about with some of the other polls, if you get caught up in this is too hard, this is too painful, and you let that become your full experience, then it's going to create more of that full experience. If you understand that this is this is a temporary sensation, love and honor it, hold it, move through it with grace and ease and patience with yourself. And you know that it's a simple timeline. It's just an experience. It's not all of you. Don't let it consume you. Then you're going to move through it quicker and be on the other side a lot faster. A lot faster. Okay. So there's that. Whew, I am sweating hard right now. When I connect into everybody's energy, it just heats me up. Okay. I'm going to go back to where I left my note and see if there's any questions, and then I'm going to peace out. Oh, yoy. Do, 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 do. Sometimes I forget there's a microphone in front of my face and I start singing. Okay. Aw, Dawn, I love your comment. Thank you. My guides gifted me, get out of your own way. I love that. Okay. Beautiful. Mar, I'm sending you so much love. Yes, I'm fucking amazing. I love you, Susan. Okay. Almost through the comments. I'm not seeing any other questions. So incredible. All right. Okay, here we go. This is it. We are at like the gun's about to go off at the start line. Like, whoof, it's intense. So brace yourself. Again, if there's topics that you would like covered, or if I can be of service in any topics or questions, Ashley gathers all of the questions and topic suggestions for me in the comments. So we will make sure that they get to me, and I will support you with that next Thursday. I'm every Thursday at 2 p.m., almost every Thursday. I do my best to always be here for us. I really enjoy our time together. I very much enjoy seeing you and watching community grow in here. I very much encourage you to join our fellow star seeds. You don't need to do this journey alone. And like nothing is off topic in there. It is such a cool experience, and it helps you feel normal. There's sharing, there's loving, there's caring, there's all of the things. So I'd love to see you in Starseed Rebellion. You can go to the website, diamondO.com, to find that information. And then one more favy fave. Ready? Um, I would love I love you so much, and it means so much to me when you subscribe to YouTube. I'd really like to grow that channel. So thank you. And if you're not already subscribed, help a girl out, please. I want to get as much content as I can into the world. And I love being able to be here and offer everything that I can free here on Thursdays and be a part of this coolest family in the world. Like we're awesome. I love you guys. So thank you for all of that. Love you tremendously. I'll see you in Starseed Rebellion. I'll see you next Thursday. Mwah, mwah. Love you. Go be amazing. Go look in the mirror and find all the reasons to say thank you. I love you. And I'll catch you on the flip side.